In this lesson, we will be working with displaying fun facts in our main screen. So let's navigate into this main screen.dart and let's create a list of facts over here. So list, and then the data type will be string and the variable name will be facts equals to an empty list. Alright. And I prepared some facts that you can use on this list. So navigate into github.com/susandstc, move into repositories, and here search for Flutter. And you'll be getting this Flutter dummy data over here. Click at it, and inside of this repository you can find a JSON data, funfacts.json. Open it, and here you can see the list of strings over here. Select everything, copy it. Now move into VS Code and replace this empty list with the list of facts. Alright. And now let's create a list view for displaying this data. So in this scaffold body, let's provide a list view builder. And this item builder is a callback function with build context and index, which is an integer. And this callback function needs to return a widget, so let's keep a text widget with the dummy text over here. So now we have this unlimited dummy text, so let's provide item count over here so that we can restrict the count of this list data, and this is equals to the length of this facts list, so facts.length. Alright, so now we have a limited render of list data. So let's replace this dummy text with the actual text in our facts list. And now we have a list of facts in our list view builder. Alright. But the design of our app is not too great. Instead of displaying all the facts in a list view, I want to display only one fact at a time, and I want users to swipe left to reveal other facts. And for that, Flutter has an inbuilt widget called PageBuilder. So here, instead of using list view builder, I'll change this to PageBuilder. This widget is exactly like list view builder, and it is constructed exactly like list view with item builder, item count and such. But in this page view builder, only one data of list is shown at a time, and we have a swipe ability here to switch between the pages. So now let's work on decorating this text widget a little bit. So let's wrap this text widget with container, center and little bit of padding. So the alignment of this text widget seems alright. And now let's increase the font size of this text using style argument text style, and font size equals to 35. And let's align this text in the center. So for that, let's use this text align argument and set it to text align.center. Now at the bottom of this screen, I want to display some text like swipe left for more. For that, I need to wrap this page view with the column widget. And as this page view builder is similar to list view, it also want to take up all the space available on the screen, but column will only allow a limited space, right? So when I saved the code, my debugger has paused due to layout exception, and we need to fix that. But first, let me move into this debug tab and uncheck this onCut exception so that our debugger does not pause every time on exception. Alright. So now let's hot restart the app. And now you can see some issues in debug console, and this can be fixed by wrapping this widget with the expanded widget. So we restrict the flow of this page view builder. Alright. And now let's add a new children into this column. So this children is a container with a child text widget, swipe left for more. Alright. And now let's provide a little bit of padding over here. So now the user can swipe the screen left or right to view the content. This is like a Facebook story, right? In Facebook stories, you can swipe to view more stories, right? So now you know how that is created. Now you can also decide the swiping direction of this page view builder. Currently we are swiping horizontally, but you can change that using scroll direction argument of this page view builder. So scroll direction, and this argument expects axis, so it can be axis.horizontal or vertical. And if I set it to axis.vertical, then the scroll of this page view builder will be changed to vertical direction. So now instead of it acting as Facebook story, we are getting the TikTok vibe over here. But we want the horizontal scrolling, so let's change this to axis.horizontal. Alright. So now we have this perfect fun facts viewer created. But there's one tiny issue with our app, and that is our user will quickly run out of all the fun facts as we have limited data on this list. So instead of hard coding this list, we'll be building a simple dummy read-only API to use it in our app. It's not an actual API, but it will act as an API for getting fresh content every now and then. And we'll create that using GitHub. Sounds exciting? I'll see you at the next lesson.